This is Hollywood superstar Hugh Jackman. Welcome to Series 4 of the Dad Tales podcast. These two are the real greatest showmen. Sit back and enjoy.
I'm going to definitely cut this bit out.
So the question is...
We don't ever find the answer out. But that's like being in between like your mum and your dad.
Hang on, for a second. We've had that one. What are you talking about? So what was the age?
Gotcha.
April Fool.
April Fool! Squirting out my eyes like... It's the ass. Yeah.
If only we could
If
hook in the
only.
beast.
Yeah, so if you listen to this morning's podcast, bear in mind it's probably... We're putting this out just after dinner time.
Yeah.
You probably haven't
Well,
done.
they come out a bit early if their listeners have picked up pretty nice in early.
Yeah. But yeah, we did a little April Fool, didn't we?
We've got to stay relevant, haven't we?
Yeah. Times, date stamp it and all that. So
Yeah.
put an extra episode out for you. It was tricking you though, wasn't we? It was tricking you, little scallywags. So yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah, are we going to talk about April
Oh,
Fools?
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Just talk about April Fools as
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah,
We might as well. We're here, aren't we now?
And where's it come from? That's one thing. I really should have researched where it comes from because it's a age-old tradition, isn't it? Where people go around longer than I've been around.
Actually,
Do you know what I mean?
more than 30 odd years.
Yeah. Well, it must do because you're older than me, so you've known it. You've always known April
Yeah.
Fools.
It was
Well,
something that
no,
I used to love doing.
See,
But I never really liked because 12 o'clock is supposed to be the cut-off point, isn't it? So
Yeah.
again, there must be something about that. But it's
Yeah.
the Americans have got out of that.
yeah. But like, I'm still not in full functionality by then. Like, I woke up, I'm rushing around, and I'll forget. This will have gone by now, but Ava tonight said to me, Dad, we're doing April Fools on nowhere, right? What I'll do is I'll come in and we'll pretend that his school's shut for the day, so he gets really excited.
Nice.
Then we'll tell him it's April Fools. I was like, yeah, go on then, go for it. So I'll update you next week on how that one got
Sweet.
on. So
Have you done anything that you can remember that sticks in your mind?
no, because I don't know. I think it's one of the things I know it's there, but then because of everything, every year because of it, I forget it's there.
Like
And it's
Pancake Day,
yeah,
Valentine's Day,
we don't feel that one.
birthdays,
Yeah, we don't feel
Christmas.
that. But yeah, so I don't think one really sticks in my head that I've got away with one. I think I've probably done one, but not to the extent where it's been great.
Yeah, I've not built one up. We did one at work a few years ago, and they didn't fall for it. But it was one of. I always think with any type of prank, you need to see the end result.
Yeah,
The bucket of water above a door and then leaving.
yeah, it was
It's
pointless. 'Cause
pointless.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
know.
actually get to see it.
Yeah.
That's the whole point in it. So we did. So obviously the lifeguard chair.
Yeah,
So it's a tall chair seat. So we took it away from the poolside and left a note saying
oh, okay.
health and safety have been in, and the chair has to be removed. Had to be removed. So you have to stand on poolside and just watch the swimming pool now. They didn't fall for it because you know it's April Fools. If we'd have done it the day before, they'd have probably gone, "Oh crap."
But oh yeah. So where was the chair?
We just put it in cupboard.
Oh, okay. And just get straight back out again.
Yeah.
They literally
Yeah.
get straight back out.
I think they probably just went, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
That's
And okay, if it is,
standard.
I'll wait till Dave gets in and then I'll see what they say.
That's one that stands out for me. The good ones are always the simple ones. You know, the leak under the cupboard.
Oh yeah, I like that. We've got a leak under cupboard. And
Yeah.
actually a leak under
They're always
Yeah.
good ones. Have you got a couple?
So I've got two that that stood out for me. So one's from Stacey in Leeds. So a few years ago, I told my then boyfriend I was pregnant.
Oh, heck. This cannot end well.
Yeah, he broke out into a blind panic, started pacing around and saying, I can't have children, I'm not ready. This isn't for me, I can't do this. However, when I told him it was an April Fool's, his reaction got worse. He exploded into an outrage, ended the relationship there and then, walked out. I thought he'd come back and calm down, but he never did. We've never been back together since.
And she was actually pregnant.
No.
It was a double April Fool.
Did it put though that it was probably the inevitable was coming? If that's what brought the relationship up there, their personalities wasn't the same. But that's a bad backfire, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty brutal. You dumped, pal.
Yeah.
I've seen ones like that before. Like, you know, like where you always think if you're sat in a car with somebody and then suddenly you can see the camera on, you know something's coming, don't you?
Yeah, I hate all that.
So staged.
Yeah, so I hate the world we live in because of that. It
Just hate the world.
Because like and I get there has to be an aura of showmanship, if that makes sense. But what I absolutely hate is where, like, say someone's just filming something and they'll go, "Oh, go play that piano," like, or someone just randomly plays the piano, starts singing really loud and really amazing. And we're like, "Oh my god!"
Everybody joins.
Yeah, and it's like, "Oh, what's going on?" I hate things like that. I absolutely. It's very Britain's Got Talent.
I've seen one exactly today.
Have you?
A similar sort of thing. So, you know, Tiny Tim.
I like Tiny Tim.
He's done one today, so his phone's ringing, but somebody's already filming him. So his phone's ringing. It's from America, apparently. So somebody rings up and says, "Can I have your bank details?" Basically, I'm from Barclays.
Yeah.
So obviously, then Tiny Tim comes on the phone and says, "Can you transfer me some money? I'll just get my dad." And this bounces backwards and forwards. I'm like, this is so staged.
Yeah.
It's untrue. Why is somebody walking down the street just filming you?
Yeah, I do quite like that. I think he's quite funny.
And also, him being a bit of a character, people would recognise him.
Yeah.
Not once during that 3-4 minute video did anybody go, "It's Tiny Tim."
Yeah.
So I just think you've found yourself down a little side street.
And then film himself.
I lose all faith.
I'm saying that I've become really skeptical, and like everything I watch, I'm just like, But I'm like that in life with everything at the moment. I want to deconstruct everything. I'll watch Trump and I'm deconstructing his. What's his ulterior motive? What's he up to?
Oh, heck.
I've got another one from Kevin in Manchester. So a few years ago, I sent an email to my boss to say I was quitting. So as an April Fool. My boss didn't take it very well. So he brought me into the office, started shouting at me, saying I was ungrateful after all the training I'd been given, all the opportunities, all the pay rises, all the love and affection of the business that he'd pushed me through all the training and stuff. And so this really pissed me off that my boss was being really ungrateful to the point where I didn't retract retract my notice. I worked it, left the job, and then a few weeks later, luckily, I found another job, and I still don't regret it because of the way he behaved. So bad reading there.
That's an April Fool, non-fool.
Yeah. So which I don't know. I can't work out if that was lucky escape, as in like he wanted out, but I don't know. But it sounded like he was quite an integral part of the team for his boss to flip his lid. And
I mean, I think you've probably over-exaggerated a bit, haven't you?
What? As in, like, I'm so important. You need me.
But
I have people that are integral to my business, and I would never. If someone put a notice in, I wouldn't try and talk somebody to stay. If they've made a decision to leave, I respect that decision to leave. I will support them in leaving. Yeah. Same if anyone applies for a job within mine, I won't say Cumbridge. I will actually. Do you know if you came to me and said, "Look, I'm applying for this job. Can you help me?" I'd happily help them because I don't believe in holding someone in a position that they don't want to be in.
Yeah, I think if people have already made their mind up, regardless of what else you're offering them, I think they're still kind of, they've already one foot's out the door.
I mean, off this podcast, I've got a story to tell you about
this. The difference is if it's to stop your service, if you're offering a service and somebody leaves and they're the only person that can do that, I would be more inclined to ask them to stay.
But I would then argue, like, I would like to think that I can get someone in to do that. I know there'll be a sticky wicket at some point, but I'd like to think I've got enough people around that can go, right, we'll all come together until we get someone in, and it's going to be hard for us all, but we'll readjust what we're doing and stuff. Because I don't think anyone can, because then that person's like holding you to court, so the next time it comes, do you know what I mean? Then I think, I can get a bit more here. I can actually, do you know if you said, what will it cost me to stay? Another grand or whatever, and you go, yeah, I can afford that. Here's $1,000. And then a couple of years later, they're becoming more integral. Go, I'm off again. You're like, what? Is that you doing this because you want?
We've got a bit serious now.
Yeah.
We've got a bit serious. Them two podcast bitches should not have done what they've done. Pranks are for fools.
Yeah. I mean, they're a bit over the top. For me, it's like, I've cut my finger. Like I said, there's a leak under my sink.
Yeah.
So
exactly. That's it.
That's it.
The tap's running, and I've got a tap, and I've put it in a pair of trainers.
Oh, that's quite cool.
You can have that one for next year.
Yeah.
Right. So just to reiterate, it was an April Fool.
It was an April Fool's. We didn't really interview Mr. Beast.
I mean,
On
he's been
the back
asking.
of this, we might be able to now.
We might get to see him in God.
Yeah. Looking with the whites of his eyes.
Absolutely. And the green of his dollars.
Oh, man, imagine.
Huh. Just listen to it and go, you guys are great.
He will not say that. I don't care what you say. He's going to go, I like these two kids.
Would you like some Mr. Beast chocolate?
No, yeah, it's all right, actually. My Noah likes Mr. Beast chocolate. No,
Right.
not plugging it, but it's good stuff.
Sponsor, not sponsor.
Yeah.
Right, keep smiling.
Stay safe.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_ or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.